Hello guys, this is Raju. Few of you may know me or a few may not. So who doesn't know, I'm a PADI IDC staff instructor and SDI instructor as well with technical diver. I'm a side mount diver, advanced nitrox, solo diver as well, right? And today we have the latest open water diver from 2025 and also the first advanced open water diver from 2026. Dr. Nitin.
Thanks for the introduction. So for those that are seeing this video, myself, Dr. Nitin, I am from Bangalore. So I've come here I've been here for almost 8 days, and I've been enrolled into the open water and the advanced open water courses. And yeah, that's pretty much basic details about myself. Looking forward to the interview or information sharing video.
Are you ready for it?
Absolutely, man. Let's do this.
Andaman has multiple islands, right?
Yeah.
And in that island, how have you chosen Neil Island?
So when I started thinking of diving, naturally, to dive in India, I went to the internet and like everyone, I started searching. Kidhar kar sakta hai. I knew about Goa and Malwan, Maharashtra, but I've never gone to the place and had my diving experience firsthand. But when I searched online, so there were pretty options like Lakshadweep and Andaman. Okay, and both are similar in terms of the demography, the structure, all of it. But somehow I was like, I wanted to do it Andaman, and like you said, Andaman has Havelock and Neil for the diving experience. And when I started reading about the reviews, going through the pictures, reading the articles, all of that, basically I was biased towards Havelock in the first go. So I was like, okay, Havelock is a better place, larger island demographically, and better infrastructure, more hotels, more dive schools. Basically that was the scene. So I was like, okay, Havelock is the place. But when I went through few other reviews, so there few people had told ki Neil is a better place in terms of the calm. It's a small island, lesser dive schools, lesser crowd. The accessibility is also a little bit lesser compared to Havelock. So that puts this place in a very sweet spot for diving. When I went through the pictures especially, you can see the clear difference in the water. Though when you go through the online thing, the reviews will confuse you a bit. There will be few things that few people will say both are islands of Andaman, they are close to each other, and same waters, same depth, same aquatic life, same coral life, all of that. But to be honest, there is miles apart difference between these two islands, and for somebody who's confused, I would recommend you to come here, meet people who have actually had a diving experience both at Havelock, Neil, and the answer will be easy for you. You don't have to think a lot, you don't have to search more. Just speak to people who have actually had the diving experience both at Havelock and Neil.
Absolutely.
The water visibility, the coral reef, and when you compare it with Neil, I feel Neil has much more lively reef. Just give an example. I had few friends. I traveled by ship to Andaman basically. So I had 3 days spent in a amazing, sea life. I had met a few friends there who had actually went to Havelock and shared their dive videos, and I shared mine after my open water. They were like, "Bhai, tune kya kar diya? Amazing! This is totally different. This absolutely the waters are different.
Yes.
It's like different. Like we are not in India. Aisa lag raha feel. When I came to, I was like, I'm abroad, like probably Gili Island or something like that. So clearly, I would say if you're confused between Havelock, through the reviews, okay, talk to somebody who has had the actual experience. They'll tell you which is the best.
True.
Based on my experience, I would definitely 10 on 10 recommend Neil for the calm, for the less touristy, for the waters, for the aquatic life, for the coral reef. Absolutely.
Right. So I have the second question. How did scuba diving course certification came in your mind?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great question. So this choice of getting enrolled into a scuba course is more personal, of my character. I'm a person who likes to learn new things, upgrade myself constantly. Not only my profession, but other apart from that, to learn new things, experience new things. I'm an adventure guy, so basically this is more subjective to me. So what I was thinking was, when you are enrolling yourself for scuba diving as a beginner, you have certain limitations, right? Which is, you have a limitation of depth, you have a limitation of your independency. You can't move around independently. There'll always be an instructor who will hold you, pull you apart. So in the pictures also, you'll never be single. But when you get certified, things change, right? So you are more comfortable with the water. You know how to rescue yourself, right? Which is very important.
Yep.
In the water, you should know how to survive. And major fact is also, you get a depth, factor, wherein
Yes.
when once you get certified open water, 18 meters of
Yep.
certification, and as you become advanced, it goes to 30 meters
Yes.
to 40 meters.
Yes.
So yeah, that's, as you go deeper, you find better, aquatic life, different spots, so yeah.
True.
So that is why my thought process was, okay, okay, discovery scuba is fine, but for a long term vision, I want to explore more. These are like recreational mein first two pillars.
Yeah, because in this you'll be learning everything. Yeah?
Exactly,
All
yeah.
your safety, you know now how to set up your gear, how the equipment condition has to be, what are the questions to be asked to the dive instructors, the dive centers, right? And your safety, absolutely, right? And this is the first level. From after this, you can go for different adventure diving.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, they want to go for the night diving. They cannot go because they don't know anything about the diving. Yeah, they want to go 30 meter, 40 meter deep. They cannot go because they don't have any experience. Right? They have to become an open water diver. A lot of people, they in their mind that I don't want to go for certification course because I don't want to work in diving industry.
That point you mentioned is really important, because a lot of them get confused that the certification is for somebody who want to become professional divers. That's not true. This is for recreational diving.
Yes.
Professional diving, you can continue from here on,
Yes.
but the open water is basic foundation.
Yes.
As a recreational diver, it's just to make you
This is
comfortable in the
entry-level
water.
course, yeah.
So anybody who's want to just have fun, start diving, open water is the way to go.
Yeah. Now total on this island, 12 active dive centers are there. How did you choose Turquoise Dream for your?
Oh yeah, that was a great task for me. Yeah, compared to Havelock, Neil has lesser dive school, so the job is easier compared to this. But why Turquoise Dream is a good question. In fact, I had spoken to other dive schools also.
Okay.
It's not like मैंने आपको call किया and then I just chose. So basically, why Turquoise Dream is because when I was researching, like you told, there's I think 12 active
Yes.
dive centers, and before dying, I had few questions in my head which I had written down. Ki, what is the student instructor ratio? Basically, few questions. How many sessions I'm gonna have? Where are we gonna dive? All of these basic questions I had written it down, and I called up people, the instructors, the founders of the dive schools, and I started asking them, ki, and I just saw how people answer, how they.
So we want you to clear all your questions, learn the, master all the diving skills, and become a good, responsible diver.
Yeah, I think I'll take this opportunity to also give a feedback of what I felt here at Turquoise Dream. So when I came here, again, I'm new to diving. This is my first time, the very first time. So really, like, I would give you a big heartfelt thanks for your calm and patience. Right from starting my confined sessions, and you're very calm throughout. I would say you had like hand on hand, hand holding the beginning sessions. In fact, you swiftly put me across each and each, skills, and you remember my finning was very bad at the beginning when I started. So I'm basically not a very professional swimmer. I just learned idhar udhar, and then my stroke, everything was very bad. And for diving, the finning and all of this is very important, like you said. So just an example to give, I was not able to move very swiftly underwater. And then we came back in the evening, 6 p.m. He made me, lie down on a table, hold my legs, start filling for an hour, all of this. So this happens. So this happens only when you're really passionate about your profession and your dedication. And I remember like once we were in the water, in the open water session, and we had missed out on one skill, which is the free diving skill.
Yeah, that was
Right,
skin diving.
which could have been done the next day, but you didn't want to miss out. So
Yeah.
whatever was there,
Yeah.
you took the dedication, you came back, we went
Yes.
to the water back again, we finished that skill, completed the course.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I like those things, your way of approach, teaching the students, all of that, keeping safety in mind, no safety compromise whatsoever. And when I want to talk about a very important thing, which is I think the diving equipment. When you were saying कि you have the best diving equipment, I was little skeptical, maybe बोल रहा है ऐसे ही. But then I had the first-hand experience when we went to the diving site. So there were other diving schools also. I could clearly see what is the difference between the equipment we have, the equipment what they have. Right? Most of what they had was overused, old. I don't know if it is well maintained or not. And I'm not exaggerating. This is exactly what I saw. So diving equipment 10 on 10. And also I would like to add on to the fact that the bonding that we had post diving, the trek that we went, the forest trek, all of that, it really helps to bond on with your instructor, with your dive buddies, which is really important, because this is for lifetime. What we have, what starts here is going to have be there for lifetime. So
Yes.
that was really good, all our activities. So that was one point. And I would like to add on to the flexibility that I had. A couple of days I was sick, so you were flexible enough to give me rest, not rush around, right? So that is something what I liked, because you have your own schedule, you have plans, things, all of that. Nudging that, just giving some rest, making me comfortable. That's I think really helps students. So that's very important. And also an important thing is what agencies you are there. You have PADI, SDI,
Yeah.
all of this, TDI.
Yep.
So you had basically this flexibility which the other dive schools did not have. So that was also an option why I chose
Yep.
Turquoise Dream.
When I'll be going somewhere, I'll be choosing those places where they have more options for me.
And also another very important point that I missed out in my feedback is the dive sites that you guys have. Premium, number one. Like Neil Island has again 12 active schools, so there might be chances that 2 or 3 schools are diving at the same site.
Mm-hmm.
But this I did not experience throughout all my diving sessions. I think only we were there, exploring the reef, exploring the coral. So that is something, again, a good thing, right?
Yes.
So if you're alone, you can
Yes.
focus more.
Yes.
You
Yes.
you will be less distracted,
Yep.
and you'll get to see more life. We got
Yep.
to see the hawksbill turtle,
Yes.
so many morels. I mean, there's n number. I can't fill in the video
Yeah,
actually.
Yes. Yes.
So many spottings.
Correct.
So I think that is also very important. Dive
Yeah.
sites are very important.
Yeah.
So make sure when you're choosing your dive school, you discuss the dive sites
Yeah.
well in hand before enrolling.
Yeah.
Ask them where are you going to dive, what are the sites, all of that. It's really important, because your foundational experience, if it's bad, that is the end of your diving career.
Yeah.
Right? It should be good. If you're having a traumatic or a very bad experience where you cannot feel, that kills your passion.
Yeah. You met a
basically.
person like who
Yeah, I met a person who did that. So that's why I'm saying it.
Yes.
Make sure wherever you do,
Yes.
make sure your first experience is the best experience,
Yeah.
because that is just the key to start your diving career or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So make sure you have a note on that.
I have the next question. You are an open water diver now. PADI open water diver, right? And you are SDI advanced open water diver as well. So how is your experience in PADI and SDI?
Yeah. So I'd like to rephrase that question. Why did I choose PADI and why did I choose SDI later on?
Yes. Yeah.
PADI because I didn't know that there are multiple agencies like SDI, TDI. I knew there is PADI, I knew there's SSI. Basically, these are the two very popular agencies that you find online. But after coming here, when you introduced me to the SDI club, right, SDI agency, that's when I realized okay, there is something called as SDI, which is again equally, recognized internationally. Again, the certifications, all of that. So that's my first glimpse of SDI as such. And basically, I'm a fast learner, right? You saw that I finished my open water very quickly. And when I had to compare PADI and SDI, PADI is structured, SDI is more flexible, more modern. I would say it's more adaptive to the diver. So that's why I felt okay, my advance should be SDI. Since I had the opportunity to read the theory of both, SDI is better in terms of the visual learning, in terms of the explanation. It's more of natural tone. So if you're somebody who is a beginner, I would say you should be preferring SDI. Because the tone that they've used, you can easily understand. You don't have to call up your instructor or chat GPT, what is this, what is that.
In SDI, we can shuffle the skills as well according to your comfortable level.
It's like you go to a suit shop. Okay, there is two options. There is a ready-made suit which you go wear, and then there is one that the custom fit. Right. So what will feel better?
Sometimes ready-made is okay for you, absolutely. You go for the ready-made. You want something customized on your own way. We have this option. It is not the agency actually. It is not the agency. It is not the center. It is the instructor whom you are diving with.
Absolutely.
How would you rate your dive? Like if I give you the option from 0 to 10 review.
Honestly, I think I've almost summed up in my conversation of things what I felt here. To add on to that, I would say the energy is really good. You're young, we are young, so the vibe that gets well along. It's very important. I don't want somebody who's not really passionate about what they're doing, not dedicated, because this is a dangerous sport at the end of the day, right? Small mistake could lead to something really serious, really serious. So the professionalism part, the dedication part, the vibe that we had, the time that we spent, at the end of the day you should feel good, which I did. And you guys made me really comfortable. Thanks to you, thanks to Pongan Bhai. He also helped me a lot through my skills, very patient, and now my trim and buoyancy is really good. So all in all, I would if you ask me on a scale of 10, I would need a scale of 11 to rate you 11. So this is my really honest feedback. Those whoever are expecting, you can really have a good time here, right? You can chill, you can you have the support that you need.
Yes, absolutely.
At times you have been off the line, also helped me. At times I've not had a vehicle to come to the site. You have picked me up. So these are all small human things, but really matter. So all in all, a banging experience. I came with very least expectations. In fact, I thought maybe a course or two and then I'll be good. But now I am still looking for more. Probably underwater photography. Technical diving for sure, nitrox, sideboards, all of that will do. And to end with a good note, I would say those who have not explored underwater, at least once in a lifetime, you must. It's an experience that will, you will never feel that again. It's like flying. I have flown, but this is something different. You feel that weightlessness, which you can feel only in the space. And the closest to that experience is being underwater, is amazing. So that's something everybody must know and experience for sure.
Absolutely. It is not that you have to do the certification course, right? You can do the introductory programs, right? But check the centers, check the professionals, then you sign up for it, because this is also exciting. In SDI we give you the e-learning, a detailed briefing session, right? A detailed training session. Then you're going diving, and even a non-swimmer can swim. So that is how the diving is going to be, and you can use this credit. So if you have time, and if you're not sure for your certification course, you can experience this program, and then from the next day you can upgrade to the course. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, right? Absolutely.
It was a pleasure actually having you.
Pleasure too.
And thank you for giving this time.
Yes, Sure.
And
all
any
good.
question, anytime, just drop us a message.
Yeah.
You guys can find us in Instagram, turquoisedream.in, and we have the contact number 70021 10021, or visit our website turquoisedream.in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.